The Supreme Court of India played it safe but also quite correct in its decision today on the Alok Verma CBI versus CBI sort of controversy which is going on in the court. Today, the Supreme Court was hearing the petition filed by CBI Director Alok Verma, where he was challenging the action of the government and the CVC, which had divested him of all his powers, functions and duties as CBI Director. Chief Justice Ranjan Gogoi was heading a 3-judge bench, which was going to listen to this, hear what the government had to say and hear what the CVC had to say. At the end of it, what he decided to do was say, okay, fine, the CVC, which is conducting an inquiry into the director, will be allowed to continue to conduct this inquiry. However, the inquiry has to be completed within 2 weeks, and this is very important, he has also appointed retired Justice A.K. PATNAIK to supervise this inquiry. And this is quite an interesting step because it shows that he's making sure that the inquiry is absolutely fair. He said that this is a one-off kind of thing, is not supposed to cast any aspersions, but you can understand why this is an important move in the context of what's happened. So to sum up what's gone on right now is, they've said that the inquiry against Alok Verma will continue. There is no stay on the orders at the center of the government in which they've taken action against Alok Verma, though this may be revisited when the court takes up the matter again on November 12th. The inquiry is to be conducted within 14 days, within 2 weeks, and is to be supervised by retired Justice A.K. Patnaik. Another very important point in between is that while this whole inquiry is going on and while Alok Verma is no longer in charge, the person who was brought in to carry out his functions, Nageshwar Rao, by the central government, he cannot take any policy decisions and can't take any sort of major decisions while this is going on. He can only do sort of day-to-day functioning and administration of the CBI. And an entire list of every single decision he's taken has to be prepared and submitted to the Supreme Court when it resumes hearing and on the date of the next hearing in a sealed envelope, which will be on the 12th of November. So we've not seen the court take a definitive stand on the rights and wrongs of the government's decision. It's sort of taking its time to make that decision while also trying to see if there's any merit to the objections against the CBI director, while also ensuring that any inquiry is done in a fair manner.